In Catholicism, we call OCD scrupulosity. My priest told me to work harder at differentiating between the mortal and the venial sins. Still, I think of St. Ignatius of Loyola, who surely got into heaven by virtue of his scrupulosity. And most days I wonder what it would be like to join a convent, to have that complete freedom to rehearse and recite over and over again until I get it right. As a teenager, I was a compulsive hand washer. It's funny, right? It's a total cliche of OCD. But it crippled me. I turned my fear of God into fear of germs. But God was watching. If I had touched a railing that was riddled with disease and was too careless to wash my hands before visiting my ailing grandmother, and if she died, he would know that her death, it was at my hands. Or, after masturbating, there was semen on my palm and I touched a railing and somehow someone down the line would get pregnant. Perhaps the most difficult part of being obsessive compulsive is being acutely aware of the absurdity of my fears. But being completely incapable of dismissing them. I washed my hands over and over again until I got yelled at for using up all the soap. Until my hands were cracked and bleeding. Over time, these concerns have morphed into obsessions of moral purity. These anxieties are much harder to talk about and are often accompanied by depression. The weight of it pins me to my bed for days at a time. The church helps, but it is just my new version of hand washing. And I knew that calling my priest and asking about seminary school wasn't really about my Catholic faith. It was just about temporarily relieving the pain. Those future consequences be damned.